My name is Sierra Russell, and for my audience I have
Corey,
Sarah, and Dawn.
My presentation will be over organ donation. What if I told you that even after leaving this earth, you could save someone's life, someone's daughter, someone's son, mother, father, or even their neighbor? You can make an impact that lasts. According to organdonor.gov, 123,495 people in the U.S. are waiting on the transplant list for an organ, and you can help make their life better or even save their life with the priceless gift of an organ or tissue donation. Health.missouri.gov states organ and tissue donation occurs after a person is dead. Transplantable organs and tissues can be donated to help save the lives of individuals in need. Thousands of people die or suffer needlessly each year due to the fact that there is such an insufficient amount of people who are organ or tissue donors. A transplant is often their only hope. Let's look at this for a minute. One person signs up to be a donor. When the time comes of their passing, they can save up to 8 people's lives with just their organs. With their tissues, they can save at least 50 people's lives by enhancing it. Such a non-sacrificial act of kindness can change so many people's worlds. Vital tissues can be donated for transplantation. Organ donation is an option for people who have been declared legally dead by brain death criteria. Tissue donation is an option for people who have been declared legally dead by brain or cardiac death criteria. Everyone should consider signing up to be a potential organ or tissue donor. There's no such thing as too old or too young to be an organ donor. There are some exclusions to donating, though, for being eligible to donate. Sorry, my cat won't go away. Such as HIV infection, active cancer, or systematic infection. Potential donators will be evaluated for suitability when the occasion comes to pass. Medical conditions won't necessarily disqualify you for being a donor. Doctors evaluate every donor after their passing to determine the status of their organs. Their decision will be determined on a combination of factors such as your specific illness and your physical condition to figure out which organs and tissues can be given to a patient waiting on the national transplant list. When it comes to donating, age is not a factor. Cases of donors have been reported from anywhere from a newborn to a senior citizen. Health of your organs overrule how old you are or were at your time of death. A 35-year-old with a past of liquor abuse may have a liver in a worse condition than a 60-year-old who never consumed alcohol at all during his life. But if you are a minor, you may need permission to sign up to be an organ donor from your parent or guardian. The fear of the unknown is what keeps many people from signing up to being a donor. Religious views, fear of financial burden on their family, or even how their bodies are affected by this donation and how it will make you look for your funeral. Here's the good news. Most U.S. religions look at donation as a final act of love and generosity towards others. Organ donation is of absolute no charge at all to the donor or their families. Therefore, there is no concern of financial burden for anybody. And basically, the family can focus on the life that they're giving to somebody else, enhancing it, or even saving somebody's life. Even though they're in a bad time, they can look towards something good. Also, it is completely possible to have an open casket funeral after the eligible organs and tissues have been rescued. Donation does not disfigure the body in any way, Through the entire process, the patient's body is treated with care, respect, and dignity. According to MissouriOrganDonor.com, as of today, there are a total of 3,316,706 Missouri registrants right now. I myself am one of them. As you can see by this little sign right here. To help ensure your life-saving decision is fulfilled, you have to take a few steps. Decide whether or not to sign up, obviously. When you go to the DMV, they can ask you, which is basically just how I got mine. I've always been an organ donor since I've driven. They'll ask you if you want to be an organ donor or not, but there's also other steps that you have to take. You have to join the Missouri Organ and Tissue Donor Registry. Next, you have to inform your families, friends, and physicians. This is one of the most important steps that you have to take, because if they don't know, then a lot of times the organs don't get donated because they don't know what to do with it. Next, you got to complete the back of your license, which I still have yet to do, with a permanent marker. Finally, you can give hope to somebody. You help them save their lives and look forward to being saved.